Hello everyone, just a quick public service announcement about GreedFall. I recently recorded, edited, and uploaded episodes 9 to 14 of GreedFall, so I thought it was all ready to go. I deleted my original recorded footage and I archived the episodes, and then I realized episode 9, the end of it's corrupted, and episode 10, there's no commentary. So what I had to do is replay the events at the end of episode 9, and then the events of episode 10 for the sake of continuity. Episode 11, it's back to normal. It's totally fine again. It's just the events of episode 10 when I'm in New Serene. I had to replay for the sake of being able to tell the coherent story. So it is what it is. We had to roll with the punches. I hope you enjoy it all the same. And as I say, we'll be back to normal, episode 11. So I hope everyone enjoys. I feel like I'm going to get magic banned in this arena, because I can't say it makes a great spectator sport. Ooh. Oh. Oh, you're a big boy. You're a very big boy. You think we can manage the second challenge? Let's give it a whirl. Right. Let's stasis you for a minute. Just fire as much as I can. Yeah, I know I've got no magic left. I'm going to drink a potion. Oh. Right. If I can get at least another one before that big boy comes my way, I'll be very happy. Oh, dodge. And uh-oh. You. Can I get him? Right, there's one. Oh. Oh, that looks like he's going for a pounce. And go down. Yes. Okay. Oh, don't let him close. Just keep moving. Oh, right, okay, they roar to make their eyes red somehow. Back. I want to get a smaller one, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have a chance with that big boy on my heels. Come on. We've nearly got this. Oh. Take one of these. Oh. No. Ah. I need to get out of this corner. And away. Stasis. One of these. Oh, that didn't last very long. Go on. Oh, right. Yeah, no, that hurt. Dodge that. Right, let's be a little more careful with our timing for the dodging now that there's only one of them. Ah, okay, that wasn't being careful. Okay, right. Oh no, there's no time to get space or anything. Right. One more. Oh, my word.
Excellent. And the public really appreciated it. Now that was a challenge well won.
Was it? Were they? Do I get any prizes? What's the third challenge? Dare I see?
As soon as you're ready, you can jump right in. Here for your greatest pleasure, our team of excellence. Once again, they are here to kick up the sand of the arena, hoping this time to win the third challenge.
This seems less dangerous than the last one. Is it? Oh no, I think this is no, this is worse. This is worse. Oh no, this is so much worse. I judged a book by its cover. This is so much worse. Oh, I'm poisoned. Oh, yeah. No, this is worse. Yeah, I think when these things are called, like, vampire bats, I think that's our limit for now, thank you. I'm not actually sure what we got for doing that. Beyond the experience and the, glory, I say tentatively, we didn't really get any money. We did get quite a big chunk of experience, though. I should have been betting on myself. Excuse me?
Good day. Interested in making a little wager? Unless you'd rather fight.
Can I wager on myself while I fight?
On what are people betting?
On the arena fights,
No,
of
I know
course.
that.
Fortunes are made and unmade here.
Yeah.
A combat is so much more exciting when spiced with a wager.
Not when you're in the arena. No, I can't
I'll be
actually
going
bet here.
Later, then.
Right, so I'm just doing this for the satisfaction and the glory then. Maybe there's a reward and an overall prize if I become the champion. But I ain't getting any money out of that. Right. No, I don't think there is anything that we can do then. We've still got a day and 12 hours. I say then, we just investigate our new local area. There is a bridge leading out of Serene this way. Let's have a look down here. The Eastern Gate. Golden coins. God knows we need the coins. Morning, or afternoon, I suppose, now. There's plenty of ships out in the bay. What have we got over here? And where does this lead? Signpost? The Shore of the Tall Bones. I'm glad there's these handy translations to these names on the signs. Somebody's thought that through. Oh, hello. Old blunt foil. Need the coins. Need the money. That's an interesting sound for a bird to make. Oh, it's another chest. There's a surprising amount of fungus. No, of boxes just around the place. Not picking level 2. I can't get into that, and that is annoying. Right, I assume this only leads around the bend to the main road. To leave the area? How do I... There we are. Oh, this does lead around, though. Lead around to where? I mean, this is as good a use of our time as any. Getting to know the local area. It's our town, after all. We've been at sea for a long, long time, so... Is that a deep, dark cave we can get into? No, if it is, I'm going to ignore it for now. I wonder if we can make any money selling herbs. Do they have any real value? Because I can't really do a whole lot with them. I'm not much of an alchemist. But I also want to kind of keep them in case I ever do dabble in alchemy. I'm not getting this way.
I need a bit of practice.
Yeah, I mean, I probably could make that jump, but I probably wind myself in the process. Right, let's head back down and around.
Greenblood.
Oh?
There's something I would like to...
I'm listening.
I recruited a young man for the Guard a few months ago. Talented. Very talented. And honourable. I've been tracking his progress, and I learned that he's been sent to the barracks in New Serene. I would like you to meet him so that you can give me your opinion.
My opinion? On what?
Ever since our departure from Serene, I've spent nearly every second at your side. But I have clear standing orders to assure the protection of Constantine. And I don't know his guards. Not well, in any case.
I see. You've been thinking this recruit might be a suitable personal guard?
Precisely. And your opinion has weight. So then, would you like to accompany me to meet him?
Certainly, of course. But I will put it off for now because I was actually just trying to pick those mushrooms when we started this conversation. But that does sound like a very good use of our time.
I don't have time now. Can it wait a while?
Anything else?
Anything? Well, let's talk about your role as Master of Arms. Well, while we're speaking.
What is your duty as Master of Arms, besides teaching us how to fight?
What was my duty, you mean? It's all in the past now. In truth, you may have guessed it, but my main role was to make sure that nothing would happen to you and Constantine. Without, of course, turning you into some courtiers that are afraid of steel. You have to be considered trustworthy to take on this role. But alas, it isolates you from the rest of the guards. Always at the court, but never really belonging to it. I spent almost my entire time with you without seeing my comrades. Anything else?
You sound almost a little bit resentful for that. Or maybe not resentful, but regretful that you didn't get to spend more time with your comrades in arms. But we're your comrades in arms now, but... Either way, let's get going. I want to pick these mushrooms.
I must leave you.
There we go. At Siora, while we're stopping...
Manawi, do you need something?
I want to know what that means. And we speak about your father.
I've never heard you talk about your father. Who was he?
He was the Donegad of our clan.
Oh no, we did, didn't we?
He died many cycles ago.
It's his
but
death that started the war with the
memory is
lions.
still painful. Anything else?
Nope, no, that's okay, thank you.
I must leave you. See you later.
Well, it was a rather pleasant walk around. We didn't really encounter anything else of interest. We did find a weird rock that had nothing in it. Not really sure what's going on there. Right, we are near the Coin Guard barracks, so Kurt, let's go drop in on your protege, I suppose. I'd rather, now you mention it, make sure we do have a personal guard for Constantine before we're off gallivanting around. Did you say he was in here? Do I need to speak to you about your recruit again? Kurt.
Greenblood, tell me, do you remember that young recruit I spoke to you about?
Yes, I do.
I would still like to present him to you.
Yes, that's what I'd like to do.
Would you like to accompany me to meet him?
Yes, of course. Let's go right away.
But of course, let's go.
Raina must be with the other recruits in the barracks.
I had thought you a lone wolf with only our good friend in your pack. But I was mistaken.
I am full of surprises, pretty she-wolf.
Oh, all right, you two. In the barracks, so are we...
Good day, soldiers.
Your Excellency,
Captain?
Soldiers,
may we be of service?
Evoke the subject of Raina. That's a little... formal. What's your assignment here?
What is your charge?
Maintain order in the city, Excellency. Anything else, Excellency?
Formal presentation. Who is this asking for your names? I'm asking for formal presentations, whatever that means, and I need those two behind me to get off my back.
Rank and assignment, soldiers.
Recruit, First Class, Blue Silver Regiment, 8th Company, Your Excellency.
the Blue Silver Regiment is made up of men attributed to serve the Congregation of Merchants. I'm one of them, and the 8th Company was sent to Tier for D, with 2 other companies.
Anything else, Excellency?
I didn't hear yours. Your presentation. Right, Raina, we're here to see another recruit.
I'm looking for the soldier, Raina.
Raina.
Is he in the barracks?
I never heard that name before, Captain.
Never heard the name, Captain.
That's strange. I'm certain he was sent here.
Maybe he's been moved since then. When was the last time you'd heard news of him?
In Serene, just before our departure. But that's been a couple of months.
If I may, Captain, should I have a word with the quartermaster?
That's right, Captain. He has a register with the affectations of every recruit in the Blue Silver Regiment.
That's a good idea.
Anything else, Excellency?
No, that'll be all. You're dismissed.
That will be all.
At ease, soldiers.
The quartermaster seems to be the center of everything here in New Serene for the Coin Guard.
Hello, Your Excellency.
Hello
What can I do
again.
for you?
I bet you're sick of me coming in here by now. We're here about Rayner.
I've been looking for one of my recruits. Goes by the name of Rayner. I would like for His Excellency to meet him.
Rayner? I'm sorry, Kurt. I thought you'd been informed.
Informed about what?
He is dead. He was found, drowned in the port harbour day before yesterday. I was told he had too much to drink and fell in. I'm extremely sorry, Kurt. The young men drink more than they can handle when they're on leave.
That's bollocks. That lad isn't the sort to sully himself with drink. I don't believe it.
You think it's
People
foul play
change.
too?
When they're far from home, the lads have little else to do.
I still don't believe it.
Listen, you might as well go and ask the doctor down in the morgue. I might have misunderstood what was reported to me. Those doctors use such long words for simple things.
Excellent idea. At least now you'll see it for yourself.
You're right. Let's go.
Is there anything else?
Well, can I ask you more about Rayner? What sort of person was he in your charge?
Where did you say we could find the doctor?
In the basement. The morgue. He hardly ever leaves the place. Is there anything else?
No, if you don't want to tell me more, that's fine.
No, thank you.
I'm sorry, Kurt. The day before yesterday. So what, the day before we arrived, was it? Well, I think we saw the medical examiner down here last time we were here to try and bring someone out of jail. Excuse me?
Well now, a visit. Can I help you with something?
Actually, yes. We're here about the death of a young man the other day, a man named Rayner.
We are here concerning the matter of recruit Rayner.
Are you family or friends?
You could say that. I'm the one who recruited the lad.
I see. Well, what I can do is tell you what I can.
Well, let's ask for the details concerning his death, first of all. Can we? What was the... Well, we've heard he drowned after getting drunk and falling in the harbour.
Can you tell me anything about the circumstances?
All I know is what I was told by the fellows who brought the body to me. They said they'd spent the evening together at the tavern, that they'd had a great deal to drink. A horrid habit the soldiers all seemed to share.
Rayner was not a drinker.
Maybe not. All the same, he was drinking that night. He stepped outside for a moment and never came back in. His companions found him drowned in the bay early morn, and they brought him to me.
Companions or murderers? There's a lot of corruption here in the Coin Guard. Any more details on the cause of death? So you're just taking their word for it that he was drunk. You don't actually have any measure of how much alcohol was in his blood or anything like that.
How then did he die, in your opinion?
He drowned. I'm sorry. It's regrettable. He was quite a young man.
Yeah, and his death makes no sense. He didn't drink, and he knew how to swim.
All the same, that's what happened. I greatly regret it.
I'm sure you greatly do. Do you know when he arrived in New Serene?
When was the body brought to you?
Oh,
Day
rather
before
that.
yesterday, in the early morning.
When was the body brought to you? And can we see the body?
Might we take a look at the body?
No, I wouldn't recommend that. To
When was
see
the
your
body
friend
brought
in
to you?
such a state.
I'm a soldier, Doc. I've seen a number of men in pieces. Let me see the young lad.
I regret, Captain, I cannot allow that.
Cannot or will not?
I have as of yet to present myself. I'm Sir Desardet, legate of the Congregation of Merchants on Tiafredi. And as the title infers, I have the power to inspect this barracks and all that it contains. Therefore, I must insist.
I see. 1,000 pardons, Excellency. I should have recognized you and shown more respect. It's the body in the middle. Examine him if you must, but please be so kind as to not leave a mess after you.
I'm gonna leave a mess after me now. The body in the middle. Quite. Oh, yeah, right square bang in the middle of the room. What else have we got?
This doesn't look like the body of young Rayner.
No, there's another body. So, do soldiers die quite often here? I don't have the required science.
This one is just a boy. His face is still locked in an expression of pain. Kurt, is this your recruit?
Yes, that's my Rayner. Poor kid. I should have left him with his family where he was.
If you want to learn more, we'll need to examine the body. Is that all right?
He's not the first young man I've seen with the lights gone from his eyes. Go on.
I'm no doctor, but this boy doesn't seem to have drowned at all. It looks like he's been beaten. It's suspicious.
The boy I knew would never have drunk himself senseless to the point he'd fall into the bay, I'm telling you.
I believe you, Kurt. But if we want to prove it, we'll need to find more evidence.
What's in that journal? Is this an autopsy report? The subject is a young soldier under the age of 20. He has several... Oh, this is a big... Look, I'm a learned man, but I've not really studied the scientists. He has several hematomas on the entirety of the body surface. Some more recent than others. Forearm bones are broken. Lesions on the hands. Several broken ribs. Skull is sunken. Likely to be cause of death. So that's why he didn't want us to see the body. Because he didn't want us to catch him out of his blatant lie regarding the cause of death. Well, this is the obvious place to start. Bruce is more recent than others. Was he being bullied for a long time?
Excuse me, Doctor, but you owe us a few explanations. This boy did not die by drowning.
It is absolutely the cause of death, I assure you. The science of death is a complex art, and you are certainly not a doctor.
No, but I see a bloody crushed-in skull when I see it. Here's your own notes.
That is true, but you are. Do you recognize your own notes? Your writing is hard to read, but the word drowning never appears.
What an idiot. I should have burned those notes. I am truly sorry. I swear I have never, ever falsified a report before. But I was given no choice in the matter.
How's that? What are you talking about?
2 men, lieutenants I believe, brought a body to me telling me the boy had drowned in an accident. I saw immediately this was a lie, but I did not push the matter.
Lieutenants?
I began my examination, planning to submit my report to the quartermaster as per usual. But the men returned. I was told to forget what I'd discovered and say that he had indeed drowned, or else.
Who were they?
I have no idea. I had never seen them before at the barracks. I guessed their rank by their uniforms.
What colours were they sporting?
None. They must have removed the emblems of their regiment. Listen, it's obvious that this boy was beaten repetitively, and that was the cause of death.
Oh.
I have no intention of suffering the same fate.
Have no fear, Doctor. We will make no mention of your name.
Andevars Tire. That means, may the earth welcome him. I am sorry for you, Kurt.
Thank you, Siora.
Me too, Kurt. It's a horrible, horrible thing to happen. But why did it happen? I'm going to assume he was a good soul, Kurt, so was calling people out on the corruption. And that got him, as many good people end up when they call out corruption, in a bad place.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
We need to talk about Rayner's death.
We have a situation, Manfred. Rayner didn't drown. The doctor falsified his report. He was threatened and feared for his own life.
You have to be pulling me leg. Who bullied the crowface?
Lieutenants that he didn't recognize, alas, and who wore no regiment emblems.
Which regiment was Rayner assigned to? I would like to have a word with his commanding officer.
Let me have a look at the register. My memory isn't what it once was. Stab my heart with a rusty blade. His name's been crossed out. Oh, if I catch the bastard that did that...
Crossed out?
What mess was the boy into, Manfred? What could this be about?
Your lad was in the 6th or maybe the 11th, before being reassigned to who knows where.
Just like that? You out of everyone have to know where the recruits are assigned.
Not of late. This isn't the first lad who's been reassigned all of a sudden at the drop of a hat. Each time I start complaining about it, I'm told they've changed regiments, and it's not my concern.
Something truly bizarre is going on here. I don't like this at all.
This goes a
Let's
lot
try and
deeper than
discover
Rayner.
which company he was stationed at before this mysterious reassignment.
Is there anything else?
No, that will be all. I don't think there's any more information we'll get from
No,
you.
thank you.
I need to get to the bottom of this mystery, Greenblood. I don't like being taken for a fool.
Neither do
Even
I.
if the lieutenants weren't stationed at these barracks, someone here must know where Rayner was assigned.
We should also go and check the tavern. Men on leave will perhaps have looser lips than those within the walls.
Excellent idea. Although technically I suppose it's within the same walls because it is part of the same building. What on earth is going on with the coin guard? How did it get to this? What is... Oh, I see. Who are you? Heard we've been snooping around, or is this a random, poorly planned robbery? Yes, I know I've no magic left. I don't need any more. Well, I'll alleviate your pockets of your gold. And there is a box around here. And I'm going to help myself too. Oh, wow. Yep, that is an active volcano, all right. With an awfully large fissure running down it. That's both beautiful and disconcerting in equal measure. Right. I'm going to assume this isn't related to the coin guard. I think they were just trying their luck for some people outside the tavern. Now. You look like a recruit. What about... I'm looking for a lieutenant. Officer on leave.
Excellency.
I saw you in the palace, if I'm not mistaken.
Your Excellency has a good eye and memory. I am one of the officers, in charge of the protection of your cousin's councillors. How can I help you?
Really? Let's ask about palace security first of all. Let's go in vague.
You said you were responsible for the protection of my cousin's councillors.
That's right, Your Excellency. It's my assignment. When I'm not on leave, that is.
Of course.
And what sort of work do you carry out exactly?
Essentially to assure that every one of those prestigious persons is accompanied by a guard. But I also have to follow and verify their personnel. Valets, chambermaids, secretaries.
Oh, bloody hell.
And is everything in order? One of our councillors is an old professor of mine. You know how it is.
All is as should be expected, Excellency. Lord de Cassilion is in good hands, rest assured.
Oh, you know him then?
Anything else?
Yes. You seem trustworthy. I'm here to ask around about a man named Rayner.
We are investigating the death of a young recruit, a certain Rayner.
I've never heard the name before. He's not one of my men.
I know. But you might at least have heard someone mention him in passing.
Did he die at the palace?
No. We have no idea where it happened, only where the body was found. So?
I'm sorry. That doesn't ring any bells. None at all.
Kurt, you got any, I don't know, inside knowledge about getting Coin Guard to speak?
I recruited the lad myself, Lieutenant. And just a while ago, I saw his body broken and bruised in the morgue. Someone has been trying to cover this up, to lead us down false trails at every turn. But Rayner deserves justice. I know you have to understand that.
I hear you. The murder of one of our own should not go unpunished. But alas, I don't know how I can help you. This is the first I've heard about it.
Right, I believe you. Excuse me, you are blocking me in. Thank you. Who are you?
Good day, Lieutenant.
My lord?
You are one of the governor's confidants, are you not?
That
Indeed.
I am.
De Sardet, the governor's legate.
My sincere pardon, Excellency. I didn't want to show any disrespect. Captain,
Lieutenant.
how can I help you?
Well, let's talk about your company, first of all.
To which company do you belong?
The 8th. We're responsible for city security.
Some of the men of this company are under my orders, charged to protect the palace.
I'm personally in charge of the port and the surrounding streets. When I'm not on leave, that is.
Are you also in charge of criminal matters? Investigations?
No, Excellency. But an officer of my company is in charge.
Oh,
Anything
yes?
else?
Who is the officer of your company? And you do say you're in charge of the port. Also, that is a massive wedge of cheese on your table that you're eating all on your own. Are you eating that massive block of cheese all on your own? My word, man, you're a savage. Is it bread? No, it looks like... Right, no, I'm getting distracted by the cheese or the bread or whatever it is. It's huge, though. Oh, right, no, focus. Right. You man the port, so you might have had opportunity to dump Rainer in the water. Right. Do you know about a man named Rainer?
We seek information concerning a young recruit, a certain Rainer.
Rainer? Sorry, name isn't familiar to me. He must be with another company.
Kurt, you wanna...
Are you sure about that? This is an important matter.
I'm certain, Captain. Was he family to you?
I recruited him. You know what that's like. The boy was killed and then tossed in the bay. I want the head of whoever's responsible.
I did hear talk of a young lad found in the port waters. That's my sector. But I was told that it was an accident, and I had no reason to doubt it.
Who
Are
told
you sure
you?
the lad was murdered?
Absolutely certain. Beaten to death, to be precise.
That's horrible. But I don't know anything about it.
Too bad. Thank you, all the same. Goodbye, Lieutenant.
Are we being taken for fools? There's a recruit here too.
Good day, soldier.
Good day, my lord.
De Sardet, legate of the congregation on Teofredi.
Captain Kurt.
Oh, excuse me, Excellency. I didn't know. Captain, I truly am sorry. At your service, my lord. Excellency.
Let's have your formal presentation, soldier.
Since you know who we are, present yourself, soldier.
Yes, sir. Recruit 2nd Class Alric, Blue Silver Regiment, 11th Company. At your service. Anything else?
You're a recruit. Let's ask for your story. Do you know a man named Rainer?
You don't quite look like you've got the hang of all this. How long have you been in?
Is it that obvious?
It's quite normal for a new recruit.
I joined up 4 months ago. But at the beginning, we were on board ship, you see. I don't know if that really counts. I started exercises when we got to New Serene. But I'm making progress, they say.
And do you like it here?
I sure do. That's why I joined the Guard. To come here, to leave the continent. Know what I mean?
New life, new start.
Anything else?
Rainer. That's what's else.
Do you know a recruit going by the name of Rainer?
Rainer? It's just... Excellency, please.
The boy is terrified now that he knows who we are. So long as he's in that state, he'll say nothing of worth. You should bring him a bottle to calm his nerves.
Should I
That'll be
now?
all, soldier. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Well, the innkeeper's right there. I'm sure we can spring for a bottle of brandy to get the truth.
What can I pour for you?
Brandy. Or actually, can I ask you about Rainer as well?
I'm looking for information concerning a young recruit going by the name of Rainer.
Sorry, there's nothing but soldiers here, with a few sailors. Well, one recruit or another, it's half a dozen of one, 6 of the other to me. You should just try talking to them yourself. You got yourself quite a selection.
No, we have. No, I want the brandy, though.
What can I pour for you?
Wait, can I...
Give me a bottle of your best drink.
There you go. But be careful, she's got a strong bite.
Oh, okay. I thought I said I had 9 out of 47. Oh, it was going to cost me a night. No, it's odd looking the way they tally things up. But I do also want to speak to you about what's going on in your basement.
What can I pour for you?
Yeah, you don't need to keep saying that. The arena in your basement.
I heard there are some interesting activities down in the basement.
Really? Well, that'd be news to me.
It was a friend of mine who told me about it. A friend who loves his cards.
If you're also a player, then yes, it might be something you'd appreciate.
Cards?
You'll even find pleasant company as well, if you're feeling alone and have some coin to part with. Anything else?
I feel like I need to go and have a look again at this basement. And well, first of all, how did you come to be on the island? When did you get here?
Have you been on New Serene for quite some time then?
You could say that. I was on the first boat over, same time as Lady Morange herself. When we set foot on the docks, there was nothing here but a fort made of wood. I was a soldier back in the day, but it turned out we needed more craftsmen than men of the sword. So I went to work building the place. And then I took my chances running this here establishment. Anything else?
Well, it certainly seems very popular now. Your establishment, though, what made you want to start this place up?
How's business faring?
Well, extremely well, in fact. Place is always packed. Nothing like the taverns on the continent completely empty since the Malachor hit us. Of course, seeing as it's mostly sailors and soldiers in here, there's a bad fight now and again. We get some pretty rough brawls. But at least it's not like we're living in some cemetery.
Wait,
anything else?
So the Malachor hasn't really affected things over here, then? Well, let's just be sure we have a bottle.
Give me a bottle of your best drink.
There you go. But be careful, she's got a strong bite.
Yep, before we hand over that bottle to him, I just want to have a quick look in the basement again. Because he wasn't talking about the arena. There's cards and other entertainment. Oh. Oh, I think I know what this is. Oh, that's a lot of cushions. And, yeah, I think the red lights give it away. Come on, let's not frequent here. No, be as you were. You know, go about your business. As long as it's all consensual. Right, let's go ply that recruit with drink.
At your service, my lord. Excellency.
Yes, I hope you are. Let's question you about Rainer again.
Here, you seem tired and a little on edge. A drink would do you some good.
It's just that I don't know if I'm allowed.
Oh,
You're
go
on
on.
leave, or you wouldn't be at the tavern.
I bought
And
it.
why not?
I bought the
Yes,
bottle for
but
you.
This is His Excellency's own bottle. I don't know if I can.
I bought
Drink,
it for you.
I tell you.
I tell you to drink. Go on.
Now then,
Loosen that tongue.
why don't you tell us what you know about Rainer?
Well, I didn't serve with him. Well, not really. We just crossed paths. He was leaving the 11th when I joined. Everyone said he was good, strong, and followed orders. And then, poof. Lieutenant got this order, and he wasn't happy. And I mean really quite unhappy. And then Rainer, he was gone. We never saw him again. We asked where he'd been sent, but the lieutenant didn't want to tell us. Said that it was none of our business.
The Lieutenant of the
You,
11th.
He won't be able to say no to you. You should go and offer him a drink too.
Where can we find your lieutenant?
At the barracks.
Thank you. And watch yourself when leaving. Wouldn't want you to fall into the bay. That will be all, soldier. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
It does sound a little bit like we threatened him. Like we were going to throw him into the bay. Right. The Lieutenant of the 11th Regiment. Let's go get some answers out of him.